Hey guys, welcome back to the Girl Math podcast. I don't know where to start. Burnout. Can we just talk about burnout, please? I think I'm self-diagnosing though. I genuinely don't know if this is burnout, which is why I'm coming to you guys. But hear me out, call me crazy. Ever since I did my dissertation for university, which was January, beginning of the year, 2024, my life has gone drastically downhill. And you may be thinking, well, it's just a dissertation, Corey, but I have never intellectually pushed myself that hard in a while, or maybe forever. Ever. Okay? I came out with a first, but god damn did it nearly kill me trying to get there. Handed in the dissertation, I walked outside, breathed some oxygen, and thought, I am not the same person I once was when I walked into this. And I've never yet been the same. And I don't know what it was, but I actually have never had a break. And this is what I want to talk about. Primary school. I was doing 9-hour days at the age of 7, 8, maybe even younger. Then it went to secondary school. I was doing 12 to 14-hour days. Just the way my school was set out. Then I go to college and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do with all this free time? Yeah. I then have family issues. I then have trauma coming up. My anxiety then comes into play. And I'm like, right, what do I do from here then? Because I've never really dealt with what's coming to me. I've always had anxiety, but this hitting like a mother trucker. Finished college whilst having a part-time job. Then went into a full-time 9 to 5. Did that for 2 years, didn't like it. Came out, worked 3 different jobs. Preparing myself to come to London, to come to uni, which I then did. I've now finished my university degree. And now, like, in between all of that, I've always been doing social media, and like people say, oh yeah, but social media is so easy. But I feel so frustrated within myself because I've always had this goal and I feel like I've never achieved it because I've been so wrapped up in everyone else's bullshit. I genuinely believe that like I've said this before about people pleasing, but I will say it again. I've been that type of person that will drop everything to solve someone else's issue because I believe that their issues are greater than mine. I don't think that my issues are that big of a problem. So that has led me to burn out and pretty much hate my life because I'm not actually doing anything for me, and I haven't for a goddamn while. And I feel like the only thing that I've ever done for myself is content creation. And the reason, and I'm not blaming this on other people, I'm not trying to shift blame, but I genuinely do believe a lot of the reasons why I dip in and out of it, and this is the only podcast where I've actually fully committed, but I'm talking about past, where I've dipped in and out, is because I've been too focused on pleasing other people. Like, even to get a good grade in this degree wasn't for me. It was probably for me to prove myself wrong, but truly the point of the matter was it wasn't for me. You know, it was just to shut my parents up and just think, there, like, education was worth it, cool, got a degree. Like, I don't actually want a 9 to 5. I don't want to do it anymore. I can't face it. Anyway, I'm stuck in this limbo now where I want to be resting, but I feel guilty for resting. But I want to be doing something, but I don't have the motivation to do it. Because in my head, I'm like, I need to be doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. And then I shame myself and I feel guilty for not resting, so I'm not resting. And I've never felt as unrested as I do now. And I've never felt as like on edge, and my nervous system is fucked to bits. I've never felt like that so much in my life. You know, I'll give you an example. You know, when you sit in bed all day, like say you're having a girl rot day on a Sunday, and you have that icky feeling, you have that bed icky feeling that you've been in bed all day and you just feel and you need to shower it off, or you need to run it off or something. I feel like that every day. And it's not exactly like I'm sitting in my bed every day. I'm just in the house all day. Like, I don't actually physically want to go out, but I do, if that makes sense. The only time I'll go out is maybe for the gym every so often. But like, I live in London and I don't necessarily I kind of just want peace. I kind of have got to a point now where put me in the middle of nowhere, bring my microphone and my camera, and I will be at peace. I will be at peace, and we can talk every day. But like, I feel so guilty every day for not doing something because I have the time. And I feel guilty for being on my phone all day, every day, because I'm like, I need to be living my life. I need to be enjoying the luxuries I have. I'm healthy, I'm fit, I'm young. Not fit in that way, but you know what I mean. So why am I not doing that? But then at the same time, I'm like, no, I need to be focusing on my career. I need to be making money. I'm broke as shit. Like I'm negative numbers. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I need to be doing something. In my head, I feel like I'm doing everything humanly possible, but I'm also doing nothing at all. And I'm that type of person that wants to do everything. I want to do absolutely everything in the world. And this had me thinking, maybe I'm stuck in functional freeze. Maybe my nervous system is so effed up from just so much shit that I've not dealt with that I'm now paying the price for it. And I feel like now is probably a better time than ever to get therapy, to seek help. I feel too depressed to actually seek help. And I say this jokingly, right? But I've never been so unmotivated and so like heavy to the point where I don't want to do shit, but doing shit makes me so unhappy. And it's like, what do I do from here? Because it's not like I want to even go out and socialize with my friends. I don't want to do that. I want to be in bed, but then I don't want to be in bed because being in bed makes me feel icky. I want to be exercising because I don't like the way I look, but I just want to be in because if I just go outside 10 meters, I'm tired. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, I need to actually probably get help. And I think a lot of it is generational trauma. A lot of it is just what I've done growing up. A lot of it is me not dealing with whatever the fuck. Like, I could go into detail from 2020 onwards. My life went drastically downhill. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm so grateful for where I'm at. I think I'm in an amazing place right now, like physically. But mentally, my life has gone drastically downhill. But I feel like everyone could probably say that. Like, life has never been the same since 2020. But for me, it's been for different reasons, because I've always struggled with mental health, but like it came out there for different reasons. And like, yeah, there's a quote that I absolutely love, and it goes like this: your lack of planning does not make it my emergency. I came across it the other day and I thought, wow, that's actually put so much into perspective for me, because it relates back to when I was saying I put everyone else first and not myself, and that drains the fuck out of me, but it also gives me purpose. I feel like right now I don't really have any purpose apart from this podcast, which I'm not, and I'm going to be honest, not putting my 100% in right now, which I'm trying when I actually have the fucking energy. But just, yeah, that quote got me thinking, because I could be struggling to do my own things day to day, or I'm in the middle of finally getting on with something, and someone will message me, or something will happen, and it will be like, can you do this, or can you do that, or could you do me a favor? And I will drop it, whatever I'm doing, immediately and do that. And then I get back to what I'm doing and I'm like, fuck, like I actually can't do it. And it's like, this is no hate towards anyone I know, because this is something that I need to deal with, whether it's their delivery of it, or maybe it's me and what I'm used to because of my trauma. But I take what they say as urgent. If I don't get it done there and then, I'm going to get the blame for whatever happens if it doesn't go their way. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, that's probably just the way I've been raised. So I think that way in every single scenario. And from that, I'm burnt out and I can't take care of myself, which I've started the gym. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if anyone actually relates to this. How the hell do you get out of functional freeze or burnout, whatever you call it? You know, I need to seek help. I really do. And I actually want to. But at the same time, it's like, I've had therapists before, and it's that whole thing of like, I've got to tell them my whole life story again. And once I had this therapist that told me anxiety wasn't real. So like, I got put off from that, and I haven't sought therapy or help since, because that put me off. And it really just, it's like making new friends. You have to do it all over again. You have to kind of explain yourself all over again. Or I don't know, maybe you might meet a therapist. Maybe people have therapists that just get it off the bat. But yeah, you guys are my friends, and I come to you for absolutely everything. So if you guys have ever had this, let me know, because I am dealing with that right now. And I know I'll get out of it. I feel like I've definitely been in this situation before, but like never to this extent, because I feel like I had a purpose with uni, I had a purpose with school, I had a purpose with my 9 to 5, and now I'm like, I can make my own purpose, but I guess maybe the way you could look at it is I've been spoon-fed too much, because school gives you structure, 9 to 5 gives you structure, uni kind of gives you structure, and now I'm like out in the world, I'm like, what the hell do I do? Like, I know what I want to do, I have a drive, I have a goal, I have an ambition, but like I'm so tired from the years that I've just had, from the life that I've just had. But yeah, probably a thought I need to think on. But yeah, anyways, I'm back. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That's what I've been going through, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.